All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Portland Snowhawks. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
33. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Leo!
Brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, zoom! Step!
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Hey, 31!
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up second and 4.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Shift.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
No, he ain't got it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Alpha.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill. He's a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, 31. Get that ball. Get that ball. Kill.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they're going to get the 1st out here as he's up to the 14. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st down.
What is that? 18. Check. Watch 54. Cut. Right there.
After the run, Watson going to throw.
Here we go.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Big stop, let's go.
24. Hey, 59. Let's go.
Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. Now he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Derrick Henry all alone. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 36 yards on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Situation.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 33.
You must be dreaming.
Tannehill now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go, folks.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tight right, tight right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 to 8.
Let go.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, tight.
Lead dribble.
Now Tannehill.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Switch gears.
Go on.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 32.
After the sack on first down, Tannehill got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Hey, we got
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Switch up, switch up.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Texans first down.
Set. Mike 54. Mike 54. Set the tone. 59. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 54.
Now Watson.
Hey, I'm coming.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and that will get them one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Let's get off the field.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 33. He can't.
Now.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Right there, 54 Mike. Double dog, that's the way. Check 24, check 24. Play it. 54.
On 1st and 10, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Team 6.
Mike, 53, Mike. You can't block me. 53's the Mike. 53. Check.
Ready?
Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the ready.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go.
Shoot.
Here's Tannehill.
53, Mike, 53.
Complete. It's Henry. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, it's Hubbard, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
Alert.
Watch the pass.
Let's go.
Watson on first down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
He's got a man complete. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
This is that. 19. Ricky. 954. 55.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
Here I come.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
High 7. Hurry back.
Tannehill.
I'm coming after you.
This will be caught by Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll expect.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Keep doing that.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Crunch time, defense. Check, 55.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Watch the run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Jack.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch 54. Watch 54. There's your party now. Woo! Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. All day, baby. All day.
On 2nd and 9. Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Orbit.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
80 weapons.
Here we go. Here we go.
Big Dan. Hey, zoom.
Come. Mike, check 33. 33. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, check Mike 33.
Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Slam. Protein spill.
Wide. Get wide.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-lineman.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the defense. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, Sam on. Hey, Haywood.
Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favorite routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Texans. Go. Check 13. Check 13. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Back to throw, Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm trying to collect.
From the 38, Watson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. To throw is Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check mine. Check. Put it on. Watch 55.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. It's a touchdown. 25 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Maybe a free play here for Tannehill. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Tannehill now to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they really sleepwalk through this one as they fall to defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.